Lurkers. So we're here today on, quite frankly, a dark, stormy, and kind of lonely night. Bun had to stay at her parents tonight because she has to drop them off at the airport in the morning. So this is the first night Bun and I have been apart in like actual years, which is not great on its own. And then also it's super stormy out. So uh, I know I always say thank you all for being here, but like extra thanks for y'all being here today because it's gloomy out. And typically, Bud and I would just tough out a storm together, but we're gonna have to do it through Twitch today. Hopefully, she'll be able to hop on in a little bit. But good news is, I finished more or less my very important thing at work, which means that I'm actually gonna be able to stay on for a little bit longer tonight. Which should mean that I'm hopefully able to get through a little bit of a game I've been meaning to start for forever in Okami. Um, I actually can go grab it, but I have a copy of Okami on the original Wii that I bought along with Guitar Hero Warriors of Rock. Put both on the shelf for like actual years, and then somehow Guitar Hero was the first one to come off the shelf, even though I've loved this game visually, Okami, like since I saw it in like a magazine and when I was like what 12 or something. Somehow I've never played it until now. So we're just gonna go ahead and give it a shot. I know that it starts like right away because I was gonna just leave it loaded up on the menu, but then I noticed that it uh, immediately starts with the story. So I assume there's a lot of text in this game, so I probably will not be voice acting. Um, just because honestly, my throat kind of hurts, but I guess I could just hydrate and then actually voice act. In this game, you can use motions for things like celestial brush and fishing. You can either use to use Joy-Con L or R. Okay. So I think if I'm using the Pro controller, I can just set it to Joy-Con R. How's the background audio? Is this okay? Oh, it has kind of like Animal Crossing-ish dialogue sounds anyway. It's a little quiet relative to me. How's that? Is that better? Thank you. Yeah, it's me. Well, this game is gorgeous already, goddamn. Alright. Hell of a title card. Welcome to Okami, everyone. Let's begin story. Yes. Is this where I can set the motion control thing? Yep. Let's try it with a light filter, and if we don't like it, we'll just take it off, but... Confusing menu, but okay. Alright, new game. Is it Okami? Oh, I've been saying it wrong since 2006. Whoops. I guess there is the line over the long O. Decided I'm gonna read it because the Animal Crossing thing doesn't actually narrate it, so. Long, long ago, a tiny hamlet known as Kamiki lay nestled in grove of proud and beautiful cherry blossoms. Messed up the first line of dialogue. Good job. Each and every tree around the quiet burg was honored as a god. However, the village was not without its dark secrets. To satiate the appetite of Orochi, a fearsome cave-dwelling beast, a young maiden was offered as a sacrifice at the annual festival. With a body like a mountain and 8 heads mounted on necks the size of tree trunks, its blood-red eyes alone were said to curse anyone who gazed into them. No one dared disobey the horrific beast. When the night of the sacrifice drew near, a mysterious white wolf appeared outside the village. This wolf, its coat as brilliant as snow, was dubbed Shiranui. The wolf kept a watchful eye on anyone who ventured outside the village, and made a habit of patrolling the streets at night. People assumed the wolf to be a familiar of Orochi. Not cool village? Agreed. One villager took it upon himself to face the fearsome Shiranui. The warrior Nagi attempted many times to challenge the wolf. I can't read today, but whatever. Those attempts were thwarted by Shiranui's swift movements. Before long, the night of the accursed festival had arrived. A white-plumed arrow heralded this coming sacrifice. Piercing the sky, the arrow sunk its shaft squarely into the home of Nami, the village's most beautiful maiden. Nagi, harboring a secret love for Nami, was enraged by this sign. Determined to put an end to Orochi once and for all, Nagi traveled to the beast cave in place of his beloved. The screen is scrolling a little slowly, so like I keep stumbling as I'm like trying to like pace it out, like to the space of like normal reading. How's it going, Kevin? Good to see you. We are in the opening cutscene of Okami. So, in the Moon Cave, a place as dark as evil itself, served as Orochi's home. As Nagi stood bravely before the entrance, a beast appeared, eyes glowing crimson upon 8 thrashing necks. Orochi stood tall before him, anxious for another sacrifice. Nagi left with incredible grace, swinging his blade valiantly. On and on he sliced, well into the moonless night. But Orochi's hide was like steel. The blade left nary a scratch. I mean, I feel like if you swing it a couple of times and you notice it's not doing anything, maybe don't keep going it long into the night, but okay. At long last, Nagi, his energy spent from the intense battle, dropped to his knees, fatigued and gasping for breath. He knew he was staring death in the face. It was then that the wolf appeared. As if to protect Nagi, it stood its ground before Orochi. In the darkness of the cave, the wolf's coat shone brilliantly. Alas, it was Shiranui, the wolf that dwelled outside the village. Bearing its fearsome claws, Shiranui leapt towards Orochi. Orochi reared its terrifying head, readying its fangs for battle. Tactical retreats are for alive people. True. The two beasts struggled wildly, thrashing in the darkness. Mysterious and terrifying, the spectacle continued. Shiranui summoned gusts of divine wind to counter Orochi's flames. Cool. As Orochi closed in on Shiranui, sharpened claws glistening, a gigantic tree suddenly sprouted forth, shielding the wolf. Shiranui fought gallantly to gain the upper hand. However, Orochi, protected by a mystical power, was not easily bested. Shiranui, covered in gashes, majestic coat dyed crimson, stood exhausted before the mighty Orochi. Orochi saw a chance to strike what would be the final blow, but Shiranui refused to give in. With its last ounce of strength, the majestic wolf gazed heavenward and unleashed a mighty howl. Suddenly, the black clouds overhead dissipated. Pretty moon. The light from above glinted off Nagi's sword as a beacon of hope. Guided by his sword, Nagi, who had been taking shelter in the shadows, stood proudly to face his adversary. Channeling all his strength into his scarred and battered arms, he leapt ferociously towards Orochi, his sword poised high. The golden sword danced in his hands like a puppet on a string. One by one, Orochi's fearsome heads separated from their owner. Aw, shit. 13th hour was the charm. Orochi's broken body collapsed in a lake of its own blood, and that instant the curse that plagued the village was lifted. As the battle subsided, the sun shone once again in the sky. Shiranui had succumbed to Orochi's poison and struggled to breathe. Nagi scooped the beast into his arms and returned to Kami. When they reached the village, Shiranui was no longer moving. The village elder gently stroked the wolf's head. In response, Shiranui let out a hoarse and pitiful bark, then closed its eyes and drifted off as if into slumber. Peace had at last returned to Kamiki Village. In honor of Shiranui's heroic exploits, the villagers erected a shrine and placed a statue of the wolf within it. Nagi's sword was christened Tsukiyomi and placed inside the moon cave. The villagers all looked forward to an age of endless peace. However, this is not the end of the story. Oh damn! There's more to this tale than most people know. 100 years had passed since Nagi and Shiranui's heroic exploits. It happened so quickly that no one in the village even took notice. Is this the legendary sword? Is this Tsukiyomi, the sword that banished the dreaded Orochi? No, it couldn't be. It's just a legend. Nothing but a fairy tale. It's just so rando that did this? Okay. You're about to get 8. Oh, he who seeks power, he who is broken by bonds. Speak the words, I wish darkness unto the world. Utter that prayer unto me and unleash my power. I like sound effect of guys screaming knowing he's fucked up. This game's visual presentation is top tier, goddamn. A horrible tragedy suddenly swept over the land. However, there was one village that seemed to escape the terrible curse. The tiny settlement of Kamiki Village enjoyed the protection of the sacred tree. It is here that the real story begins. Oh, damn. Wood Sprite Sakuya. How troublesome. This is just like the ancient prophecy of doom. What has transpired to bring about such calamity? We must act quickly, there is no time to lose. My powers diminish over the years I've spent protecting this area. I don't have much time left in this world. Matarasu, now is the time. We have never needed your power more. Shine your divine light upon this broken and polluted world. Let your heavenly rays become our hope as you guide us all. Okami, Amaterasu. Okami. That makes more sense. Okay. Ah, such divine white light, such beauty and grace. The only one capable of such a wondrous spectacle is none other than our mother and the origin of all that is, Amaterasu. How delightful to see that the Savior whose brave sacrifice sealed away the evil demon so many years ago has not changed one bit. Seeing you emerge after so many years spent as a statue brings happiness to my heart. Matarasu. Gaze above you and take in the condition of the sky. Since your untimely departure from our midst, the world has succumbed to devious and vicious beasts. They have ravaged our fine and bountiful country of Nippon, and never have the circumstances been worse than they are at this very moment. Goddamn, these visuals are amazing. Please use your powers to banish the darkness and punish those who would do us harm. What is this? Is something stolen its way into my robe? Ho ho ho. No. What on earth? You again. Ow, 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 ow. Are you nuts? Boy, for a little thing, you sure make a big fuss. I was just trying to make the conversation a bit more interesting, that's all. Are you napping in my clothes again, bub? Bug, I told you 1,000 times not to call me that. I'm a wandering artist. The name's Isun. Wandering artist Isun. Right, calm down, buddy. Show you just how great I am, and it won't be long till you're bowing before my great brush. I mean, that's not bad. Well, what do you think? Even cuter than the real thing, you know? What's with you, Furball? You look kinda down in the dumps. Actually, you look kinda familiar. Got it, you look just like that statue of Shiranu. Whoa, what do you think you're doing? Are you crazy? A handsome guy like me should never be covered in slobber. You'll regret messing with the great Isun. Don't make me use my prized sword, Dunkumaru, against you. Alright, calm down, little guy. It's that growling sound. And why is it so dark anyway? Oh, great god Amaterasu. I've used all the power I have to protect Kamiki Village. The village lives on. Her spirits lie encased in my fruit. Cut it free, and the village will be reborn. I trust in you. I know that you will lead us down the right path. Only your awesome power can restore life to the world. The trees are turned to normal, huh? That Sakuya girl sure says some weird stuff. Villagers' spirits are being kept inside the fruit. That's the fruit. That girl said if you cut it down, the village will be restored. But it's awfully high up there. If you don't use some kind of special power, there's no way you're gonna reach it. This darkness is really getting to me too. A lot can happen when you're taking a nap. Okay, we have control now. First things first, can I make the text go faster? Not from here. Okay. That's fine. Where are we? Got awfully quiet all of a sudden. I don't remember any place like this in the village. Well, we better keep our eyes peeled. You can use the right stick to look around. Hell changes your point of view. Okay. You sure you're gonna be okay? I think so. Except the camera's inverted and that's super weird. And something I'm not very used to. God damn, even just this area is so pretty. Hold on, that's an origin mirror. They say once your reflection appears on its surface, your memories will be stored in the mirror for all eternity. Well, to put it shortly, you can save your progress. Let me give you a little advice. You should save a number of game files. That way you can always go back if you get stuck. Huh. Ominous. But okay. Gotta be prepared, especially while you're still learning the ropes. Okay. How many save files do I get then? I get 30? Okay. Well, a little annoying that you don't just let me save multiple spots. Okay. Okay, so now that I have a save and items, praise, brush, scrolls, map. Okay. I have to imagine there's a way to turn off inverted camera. Look at all those pots just waiting to be broken. Bust them. There might be something good inside. Press Y to bust them with your head. Okay. Alright. Alright. Way to go, my furry friend. Do that anytime you see something you can break. Yeah. Whoa, 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 hold on there, Furball. Get a load of that. That chest looks mighty tempting. I did not even see a chest until now. Let's go check it out. Getting up that high ought to be a piece of cake. Press B to jump, then press B again to do a wall jump. Make sure you press it firmly so you jump real high. Yeah, yeah! Pretty. I knew you could do it. They say good luck is found in high places. Keep your eyes peeled. You don't want to miss any treasure. I never did open this. Holy bone. Amarasu's favorite snack restores 3 units of solar energy. Okay. Like that my health is bones in this game. Looks like the bridge is out. It shouldn't be so hard. Amaterasu, was it? It's kinda long. Mind if I call you Amy? That's adorable. Listen, Amy, ever heard of the spirits of the brush? Good brushwork has its own soul, at least that's what they say. Just watch, it'd take all day to explain. A picture's worth 1,000 words, right? What if we just colored in a bridge? Nice, huh? Just a little technique I've mastered called rejuvenation. It's one of many brush techniques to use divine power. It's a brush god power that can restore broken and missing things. I practiced really hard just to master this one technique. But there are 13? Goddamn. Each one of them is a power of one of the 13 brush gods. Originally, all 13 were a single powerful deity. When the deity died, its power was split into 13 separate gods. Gods now dwell within objects all around us, but God or no God, how can anyone have the power to master all 13? I mean, 13 is a lot. Especially with this inverted camera. But we can do it. I like this world. The story's good too. I am likely at the next save gonna have to back out though and try to fix this inverted camera because this is already driving me nuts. River of the Heavens. The River of the Heavens? I mean the fabled Stardust River? And I sure don't see anything like that around here. It couldn't be that little puddle over there, could it? Oh, I like that it actually just like straight up shows that. Okay, well, what's up here? Wow, look at the stars twinkle. I haven't seen such a beautiful nighttime sky in ages. Hey, look, are those stars forming a pattern, or is it just me? There's one missing. Guess I'll just have to draw the missing star. This is him doing this, by the way. I haven't Don't do anything. Bah. Looks like I'm just not ready to draw missing stars. Press R to hold the brush, and then press Y to draw. You sure spent a heck of a lot of time practicing that, mumble mumble. So now this is me. Cool. Yummy gummy. Wife isn't Mother Amaterasu. I apologize for not contacting you sooner during these long years. Having never forgotten you, I, Yomigami, God of Restoration, have eagerly awaited this day when we could again meet. While you were away, the 13 spirits of the brush that you once possessed, including myself, have been scattered across this land of men, and now lie in disarray. I became a constellation and managed to survive until now. The time has come for you to seek out and reunite all the techniques. Your power is what is needed to restore the dried riverbed of the heavens and renew the flow of Stardust. Nice. Wow, that was Yomigami, the god of rejuvenation. Wait, so you have the power of rejuvenation now? Can you really use it to restore the river of the heavens? That would mean you're as good with a brush as yours truly. Nah, it couldn't be true. Who else can master this incredible god technique? I mean, other than the god that owned it in the first place, but sure. Wonder if drawing some stardust would get the river flowing. It's one thing to fix a bridge. Fixing the starry river? There's no way you could pull off a stunt like that. So I hit R to draw, and then Y to... like that? Cool. Hey Rolf, how's it going? We're doing pretty good. Bun is actually at her parents' tonight because she has to drop them off at the airport in the morning. So unfortunately, this is like the first night that Bun and I have been apart in a hot minute. So we are chilling and playing some Okami. I know how to say it now. And just learning about this world. Yeah, I normally don't ever stream alone. So if you're wondering why, that's why. A river of stardust. This really must be the river of the heavens. Hey, Bunny Bun, how's it going? Thank you, everyone, for hanging out for any right, but especially tonight for that reason. But I really want to know is who the heck drew the drawing thing? Really? Oh, this is adorable. Goddamn. Alright, well, stage set. That was arguably the most pretty tutorial area I've maybe ever seen. What you found, Furball? This astral pouch here is amazing. It can swallow up lots of food. Then when it's full, it can revive its owner if he or she dies. Or they... Let's start feeding it with whatever food we can find around here. How's it going, Lakara? I'm excited for your Sylveon plushie also. I appreciate that after a little bit of time of running, you just automatically start running. Like, sprinting full speed. You can sing with Orange. Orange is start, citrus, take. Fills astral pouch. Okay. A peach. Juicy and fragrant peach. Fills astral pouch a little bit. An apple. Nectar-filled sour apple. Fills astral pouch. A little bit. Okay. I'm gonna assume there's nothing behind that. Yeah, this is however long we've been live, our first hour with it. I've really been liking it. We're playing the HD remake for the Switch, and so far I'm not seeing any reason not to. Yes, I have, and I'm not gonna lie, part of the reason why I wanted to finally play this game is so I could justify potentially getting cool Amaterasu art, like, officially now that I've played the game. Actually, one of my very first game drawings was actually of Amaterasu because I just really liked the Okami art style. But that was like back in like 2011, I want to say. And even then I was like, this is a cool old game that I'll get around to playing eventually. And then I just never got around to playing it until tonight, so... I obtained stray bead. That doesn't seem like a food. Okay. Find all the scattered beads and get a special reward. Okay. Oh, that's right. I can wall jump, but I can't double jump. I was like, why do I keep missing the double jump timing on this? But it's because it's not actually a double jump. Oops. Fountain of Nagi. Nagi, what's his name doing here? You're a dog, it's food. I mean, I'm a dog god, to be fair, but yes, I assume that just means even more so that everything is food, because I can eat anything. Dumplings? I'm eating the fuck out of that. Doughy balls made from grain fills astral pouch a little bit. Is there a reason why Amaterasu, goddess of the sun, queen of heaven, is a wolf? I think the only reason we've really been given on that is that Shiranui was a wolf. And then Shiranui was immortalized as a statue. And then we got revived through that statue. So I think because Shiranui was a wolf, we're a wolf. Because it looks like all of the other gods that we've run into so far are like actual like god form and stuff. Like Sakia and the god that gave us rejuvenation stuff. So I'm assuming, given my somewhat limited knowledge of gods, that they're kind of just take whatever form. Oh, Okami means wolf too. Okay, that also clears up a lot. Also, thank you for spelling it like that, because I keep trying to, like, I have like 20 years in my brain of calling it Okami when it's clearly not, because like in the intro dialogue it fucking says Okami right at you. So I'm gonna try to correct that, but I'm probably gonna get it wrong throughout most of this playthrough on account of it's been like many years of me doing this. Is this the legendary shrine? You must be in the cave of Nagi. The legendary hero Nagi is enshrined here. He vanquished evil 100 years ago with the help of the white wolf Shiranui. First the river of the heavens and now this place. Where the heck are we? Boy, this place is a wreck. See, that sword's in real bad shape. God sure didn't do much to protect this place. So yeah, Kevin, I think because Shiranui... Oh, have a good night. But yeah, I think because Shiranui was a white wolf, Amaterasu also is. Hey, Emmy, doesn't Nagi's broken sword there bug you? I mean, there must be something we could do. It really was your brushwork all this time. How'd you get so good? Exactly who are you anyway? I mean, you've had me color a bridge and then another straight line. Hey, there's another constellation. This one looks like okay. Small confession time. I love night skies and starry skies. You can put a constellation in front of me and connect the dots and like draw the shape around it. I will never fucking see what a constellation is supposed to actually look like. So don't ask me what this looks like, because I have no clue what this looks like. This looks like a bunch of stars that you drew a line between. But sure, it also looks like this god to me. Well, if it isn't Mother Amaterasu. It's been a long time, but with all these monsters around, the only place I could hide was in this shrine dedicated to ancient heroes. If there is anything I could do to assist you in your endeavors, I'm at your service. Make good use of this sword, as it was designed to conquer evil. Aw, shit, I got a sword now. Yes, of course, that's what it looked like to me too. Okay, I'm glad that I'm not alone in this, like, not understanding constellation shapes thing. Tachigami Sword God. Yeah, I like the pretty literal names for everything so far. Hey, that was the guy, Tachigami. Master of the Power Slash. Wait a minute, if you're getting all these powers, then you're just like that Shiranui. I mean, I am a white wolf with godly markings that is suddenly able to possess all of this stuff, but sure. You know, the wolf who fought and died alongside the great Nagi. When Shiranui died, the wolf's powers were split in 13 brush gods. This is crazy. Shiranui and Nagi, it's just like the legend. What's Iafen? How's it going? Well, anyway, I've never seen this power slash technique myself. How about showing your stuff off on that boulder over there? Let me see you slice it in half and draw in a single line. I won't believe it till I see it. Yeah. It's not where I sliced, but okay. Wow. Hey, I think you had it in you, Furball. I'm not even in the same league as you. Guess I really overestimated myself. Hey, Furball. Amaterasu. I made up my mind. If you're Shiranui reborn, then that means you can master all 13 techniques, right? In that case, I think I'll tag along and tell him as good as you. Lucky you! There's no use trying to change my mind. There's no stopping me once I've made a decision. Enough about me. Now that you've mastered the power slash, you can cut down that thing Saki was talking about. Let's go back and give it a shot. Right, that's what we're doing. I like the large in-your-face glowing arrow to make sure you really know where the fuck you going. Yeah. Obtained ink bottle. Bottle full of ink. Fills one of Amaterasu's ink pots. Nice. Oh, that was it in here? Okay. Hey, yeah. God damn, this game is so pretty. Hey, yeah. Oh. Surprise. What the? Where'd they come from? Now, whatever. Draw first, ask questions later, right? You know the divine instrument you have on your back? Well, press the Y button to use its power against them. Oh. I could just bash bitches with it? Okay. Look, Amy, once you've caught them off guard and turned them black and white, they're easy prey for your brush, no matter how nasty they are. Grab your brush and give them a power slash. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I didn't draw that first line straight, but that's okay. I think for our first actual battle, we did okay. Did these respawn with money? They do. That's good to know. So then it's technically in my best interest to just see this everywhere. Rev, tier 3, 26 months. Thank you. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Thank you. That alert was probably loud as fuck. Is this motion controlled or drawing with the stick? I'm drawing with the stick. I'm sure you could do it motion controlled if you were playing with Wiimotes and stuff. But since I'm playing with a Pro Controller, I'm just doing it with the stick. Kind of like the PS2 version, I guess. But I just saw you can't hear me. But hi, Rev. Thank you. I obtained Spirit Globe S. Humanity's faith made solid. Oh, I got a humanity. Nice. Restores a little solar energy. Woo. I obtained Spirit Globe M. Humanity's faith made solid. Restores 1 unit of solar. Yeah, I kind of figured that motion controls would feel a little gimmicky long term. But I'm very glad that this one also has PS2 controls. This seems like a good mix of both the like motion control if you prefer it, or stick control if you prefer it. I think I prefer the stick control just because it's easier to be accurate with the drawing and stuff. But yeah, also, even this remaster is fairly old at this point. So if it's something that you're interested in, I would say that you could probably get it on sale pretty quickly. No. I got hit. You bastard. I consumed a potato. Potato, potato, potato. Drive it satisfyingly flavorful. Last or pouch. Chinese cabbage. On the simple side, but tasty. Consumed cabbage. Thick and fibrous. I could see the motion controls actually being very good for this game, honestly. Oh, hey, we got a cherry blossom in time this time. I think it's because we did the little like finishing moves better this time. I think Switch has touchscreen. You know, it probably does. I'm not gonna lie. I very often forget the Switch has a touchscreen because I just I never really have it off dock, and when I do have it off dock, it's like sitting on the table over here while Ben's like watching TV or something. So I like really like it. If you would have asked me if the Switch had touch controls until you said something, I probably would have said no. Just because like I've never used it. I consumed grapes that were hidden in this rock. Juicy fruit. One of my favorite uses of the touchscreen on the Switch, because it's like such an unnecessary feature, and I feel like that's kind of what you have to do for touchscreen on Switch specifically, is just like load it up with cool but unnecessary features, is in Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl, you can shine your badges, and all it does is just make them shiny. But you like rub back and forth on your badges and it like cleans them up a little bit. And it doesn't do anything outside of that. But it sure is cool that it does that specifically. Hey, yeah! Alright, we did it. We saved the entire world. The end. JK, it's only this village. Wow, the village has been restored. Saki came through big time. She really was protecting the village. I sure wish I could have spent some more. Oh, don't be gross. Come on! No! No! Seriously, with monsters running around and all, the village could still be in danger. Let's go see how they're all doing down there. I don't want you riding on my back. You're creeping on goddesses. I don't know if I could slash that rock in half, so let's just keep going. The visuals in this game are so goddamn good. Oh my god. You been playing 3DS stuff again? What have you been playing, Fed? Because I have not picked up my 3DS in a very long time. What in the world? I don't remember there being a statue here. Well, whatever. Let's go talk to the villagers. Okay. I have never actually played a Picross game, but I have a feeling that it's something that I would be like super addicted to if I ever did. Hey, there's a statue here too. It's like the villagers have turned to stone or something. Not again. That's not one of those smaller monsters that's lurking about. Or like that's got to belong to something much bigger. Let's hurry up and find someone with a pulse around here. I haven't actually played a Phoenix Wright game in a hot minute, but Bun's making me want to check it out again. Huh, that is an interesting way to do it. I should probably at least get Picross before I can't. Hey, what are you doing? This is no time to be goofing off. Oh, okay. Oh, I forgot to read that one out loud. Whoops. There's definitely something strange going on. Let's find some high ground so we can take a look. Okay. I think I got it from here, game. Pitter patter, pitter patter, pitter patter, pitter patter. This is bad. The sun's not even shining. It's as black as night, as far as the eye can see. Not a single villager can move a muscle. Is it some kind of a curse? Did a monster do this? It's not going to stay like this forever, is it? If only the sun were out to light our way. If you could draw a circle in the sky, we'd have ourselves the sun. But I guess that'd be impossible even for a god like you. Maybe we better seek out another brush god for help. Of course, if we had that power from the start, that'd be a different story. Do I have this power from the start? I don't know. I do. What the? Oh, it's gonna try to run an ad. I'm gonna snooze this one and then probably just take a break in a second and run an ad then. Come to think of it, your name is Amaterasu. That's the name of the sun god. So it'd follow that you had the sunrise technique from the start. With it, you could even turn night into day. Wow, you're no run-of-the-mill god, that's for sure. Flowing brush is like music from the heavens. That's a line from one of my grandfather's poems. He felt a skilled artist was like a musician of shape and color. Since you're such a great artist yourself, why don't we name your brushwork after that poem of his? It's called Celestial Brush. After all, your brush did bring out the sun. Well, Amy, let's get back to the village. We gotta see if the villagers are back to normal now. Who are you? Village Elder, Mr. Orange. A white wolf? Not the one who fought that terrible creature with Nagi. It couldn't possibly be the legendary Shiranu. No, it can't be. That story is 100 years old. Still, you look a lot like that statue of Shiranu. Oh, so I just look like this to them. Interesting. On the other hand, you don't look quite as smart. Bitch. Whoa, no need to growl like that. Can you really understand what I'm saying? Well, I'm not one to mince words, I just state the facts. I just tell it like it is. What's this sudden chill down this spot? Here they come, Furball. Those are the monsters that have been plaguing these lands. They sneak into villages and cause all sorts of trouble. Step aside, Furball. This is a job for my trusty sword, Denkomaru. Did I just beat him up with an old... Jesus. Yeah. Okay. Cool. I wasn't sure if I was hitting him either. It looked like I kind of just smacked him with it, but... Made Picross Season 2, 3, 4, 5, and Pokemon Picross? Damn. Hey, you're really aggressive when you're mad, don't you? Hey, you got yourself some praise. And look, see how that dried up spring began flowing again? That's because ridding an area of monsters restores the god's power to the land. People call it divine intervention. The more you restore the land to its natural beauty, the more praise you'll get. It's the source of your power. Few people believe in gods these days, and that may weaken you, but if you try real hard, your true power might shine through. Oh boy, there's sure been a lot of monsters around lately. And Mr. Monster... Mr. Monster? Mr. Orange, you tossed up on the sacred deck. Looks like he thinks you're a regular old wolf. Since the gods have grown so weak, people can't see them anymore. Grumble, grumble, grumble. Oh, anyway, I'll show you around the village. I have a feeling we're in for an epic adventure. This should be fun, Furball. Agreed. You obtained feed bag. Seeds. Freshly roasted seeds that seed-loving animals can't resist. Why, you little devil, look at the sweet grub you found. Hey, wait, this is animal food. Save it to give to animals. Let's use it when we try to approach animals later. Something good might come out of it using it the right way. I know gods aren't supposed to use creatures in this manner, but what the heck, let's make an exception this time. Oh, I almost forgot, there was something I wanted to tell you. Whenever you want to check the items you've obtained, just press plus to open the fan menu. Fan menu's open, you can check and use the items you have. There's other things you can do there too. Fan menu is your key to a successful adventure.